If you've enjoyed my first two workout videos using the TRX suspension trainer, then this one will offer you a different style of workout using your body weight. Hi everyone, and welcome to Exercise for Health, and today's follow along TRX workout will be a pulsating one, literally and metaphorically. Each exercise that we conduct will be for 10 reps, but each rep will add a pulsing movement, making the final 10th rep a real muscle burner. I won't be explaining too much about the TRX setup for each exercise other than the length that you need for the straps, and I will obviously offer teaching points during the set, so I'm assuming that you know how to use your TRX for this one. If not, then check out one of my earlier videos that explains how to do this. If you don't have a TRX suspension trainer, but you like the idea of these workouts, then check out the description below with a link to one. We will use the TRX for a quick warm-up and then go straight into the main resistance workout and finish with a few stretches. So get yourself ready and your TRX and let's go. Right, let's get this workout started with a warm-up, and we're going to use the TRX for that. We're going to do 6 exercises. We're only going to do 5 reps on each exercise. Before you start, just make sure that your TRX straps are at a length so that the actual handle should be slightly lower than knee height, and that should be pretty much the same. We won't need to adjust it that much throughout all the exercises in this particular workout. So let's start off with our standard squat. If you walk yourself back with the 2 handles, so you've got a little bit of tension on the straps, and then keep the elbows in nice and tight, and we're just going to do 5 squats just to start to warm up, mobilize the joints and the muscles. So when you're ready, on the way down, and then push back up. So not too much going through the muscles yet, because we're just warming up. 3, 4, one more, 5, good. We're going to now go into the inverted row. So walk yourself a little bit further forwards, just a few steps, and then from there we're going to allow the body to drop back, and then pull yourself back up. So bring in the fists either side of the ribs, elbows out to the side. Again, we're going to do this for 5 reps. So 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good. Next one, we're going to do a hip hinge. So just have the arms down in front of you, arms straight, just a short distance away from the hips, and then take a few steps backwards. And the movement from there then is we're going to drop the hips back, keeping the arms straight, and then drive your hips up and forward. So keep the arms straight to keep the tension on the straps, pivoting on the heels of the feet as you drop the hips back, and then get the extension as you drive the hips up and forward. So that's 3, 4, if a little bit of a stretch on the back of the legs, you do that one. 5, good. Let's turn around. We're now going to do a forward lunge. So let the arms go out to the side as you do this one. Feet about shoulder width wide. It doesn't matter which leg you're going to start off with, because we can do it the opposite when we do it on the second circuit. So from there, we're going to take a step forwards, arms out to the side, and then step back. Opposite leg. Step forwards, and then step back. 3, 4, good. One more. 5, good. While facing away from the anchor point, just have your arms out straight in front of you. You might want to take a few steps backwards closer to the anchor. We're now going to do the chest press. So keeping the elbows slightly below shoulder height as you let the body go down, and then push back up. 1, 2, 3, good. Shouldn't be too much tension at the moment. 4, because we're just using it as a warm-up. 5, right, last one in the warm-up. Spin yourself back round again. Angle the body down so we're hinging at the hip. We're going to do some spinal rotations. So starting off with one hand, I'm keeping my hands open, and I'm going to keep the arms straight. I'm going to take it back round as I'm trying to twist up towards the ceiling, bring it back down, and then do the opposite hand. Twist as far as you can, bring it back down. That's 2, 3, 4, good. One more, and 5. Right, let's go back through those 6 exercises again. So going back to the squat for 5 reps. So get yourself set up, then going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and get a bit more depth now. 5, good. Feet a little bit further forwards into the inverted row. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Right, into the hip hinge. So hands just out in front of you, arms stay straight. We're going to pivot on the heels. and then just let the hips drop back, get a little bit of a stretch, and then drive the hips forwards. 1, 2, good, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good. Right, let's go into the forward lunge. So spin around, arms out in front of you to make sure you keep tension on the straps. Just let the arms go out to the side. I'm going to start off with my opposite leg this time. I'm going to lead with my right leg. 1, then back to the opposite side. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good. Let's go into the chest press. So feet a little bit further backwards, starting off with the arms out in front, elbows slightly lower than shoulders as you let the body drop forwards. Then push back up. 1, 2, 3, good, 4, one more, and 5. And then the last one in this warm-up was the rotations of the spine. So angle the body forwards, arms stay straight. Starting off on my right side this time, so we're going to twist up as high as you can, back down to the start, opposite hand, rotate, back to the starts. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Right, that's your warm-up done. Hopefully you feel that's increased your heart rate a little bit, but got all the bones, joints, muscles all working. So let's now go into the main exercises. We're going to do 10 exercises in total. Each exercise we're only going to do one set, so we're only doing it once, but on each of the repetitions we're going to add on a pulse. So we're going to end up on the 10th one is going to be 10 pulses. So just an example, we're going to start off with the chest press first anyway, so you can get yourself set up. If I just show you what I mean, we're going to start off with your arms straight. So on number 1, repetition 1, we're just going to go down and then push back up. On the second one, we'll go down, 1, 2, and then push back up. On the third one, we'll go down, little pulse, 2, 3, and then we'll come back up. So at the hardest part of the movement, we're just going to add in like a really tiny partial rep effectively before we finish on the last rep, as that's when we'll come back to the start. So we're going to start off with the chest press first. So make sure you've got your feet in the right position to suit you. Obviously remember, closer to the anchor point, the more of your body weight is going to come into the arms. So when we did this during the warm-up, if you found that kind of easy, you can take the feet further back, but we are doing 10 reps and they are pulsing reps. So you should feel the burn by the time we finish the set, especially on the chest, the shoulders and the back of the arms. So get yourself ready, keep the feet shoulder width wide. First rep, here we go. So going straight down, low as you can, push back up, that's 1. Down, pulse, and then push back up, that's 2. Down, pulse, pulse, push back up, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3, push. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. Good, for 6 this time. So going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, push back up. Should be getting harder now. Going down for 7. So all the way down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back up. Make sure you keep the core nice and strong. So we're keeping the body in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just last 2 reps. So this one for 9. Going down, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back up. Should be burning now. Last one for 10. Let's go. All the way down. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the core strong. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, give your arms a bit of a shake. Should have felt that one a little bit. Okay, so that was exercise 1. We're now going to go into exercise 2, which is the Bulgarian split squat. Now for this one, we do need to work on both sides. So essentially what we'll do is, we're going to do this later on. So whichever way you do it on this particular occasion, when we come around for the second set later on, you just have to make sure you switch to the opposite side. So we need to set up the straps so that we've just got one strap. So remember, we're taking the handle through the top loop, bring it through, and then the other handle through the top loop, bring it through, And we're going to use, on this one, make sure it's nice and tight, we're going to use the stirrup bit at the bottom to place your foot in. So place your foot in the bottom stirrup, and then as you turn around, just make sure that the handle is underneath the bottom of the foot. So you can see that this stirrup is up on where my laces are on my trainers. Hop forwards with the other foot. It's probably a good idea for balance purposes if you have got something close by to hold on for this one. But essentially, Bulgarian split squat is, we're going to go down, allowing this front knee to bend, making sure it stays in alignment with the front foot. So be careful that that front knee doesn't come inwards. Keep it directly over that front foot. Obviously, we're going to be starting to add on the pulses when we're at the bottom. So set yourself up ready. Make sure you got everything in alignment. Ready for 10 reps, off we go. So going down and then straight back up. That's 1. Down, pulse, and then back up. That's 2. Down, 1, 2, and then 3 back up. Going down for 4. 1, 2, 3, push back up. That's 4. For 5 this time. So going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. Should be starting to feel this in the legs and around the hips. For 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back up. Good. This time for 7. Feeling that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back up. This time for 8. So going down. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just 2 more. Last one for 9. Going down. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back up. Whew, last one for 10. Here we go. Going down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. Right, felt that one. Don't know about you. That really got the left leg muscles working. Right, we need to untangle the straps. So we're back to just the 2 separate ones rather than one single one. So unravel them. So we're now going to go into the inverted row before we go back into that Bulgarian split squat on the opposite side. So now you know what to look forward to. So inverted row then. Hold on to your straps. For this one, if you want to make it harder, take your feet closer to make it easier, feet further away. Start off in your finished position first. This is the point where we're going to be doing the pulses, and then we're going to drop down and then pull up, and the pulsing bit will be done at the top. So set yourself up ready, get the angle right that suits you, and off we go. So going down, straight back up. 1, this time for 2, pulse, 2, down. For 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, and then down. For 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Make sure we're getting a big squeeze of those shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Really squeeze those elbows back. For 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. This time for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Good. For 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. You should be feeling that now across the upper back and behind the shoulders. For 9. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. Last one for 10. So come back up, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and relax. Good. Right, that should have got you across the top of the back, that one. Bit worried that my door keeps opening by itself. Hopefully that'll be okay. Right then, we're now going to go into that Bulgarian split squat, but this time on the opposite leg. So we need to connect the straps together again. Make sure you pull it nice and tight. And then again, we want to use the bottom stirrup to put the foot in. So opposite to the way we did it last time. And make sure that the handle's underneath the actual bottom of your foot. Again, make sure you've got the support if you need it. Get your balance. Okay, hopefully you've set yourself up ready. If not, pause the video if you need to. Ready? Off we go. So going down and back up. That's one. I'm a bit off balance here. Show that again. This time for two. Down, pulse, back up. For three. Down, 2, 3, and back up. For 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. For 5, 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, and up. Balance not so good on this side. This time for 6, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this time for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back up. This time for 8, so going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, should be feeling that here and here. This time for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back up. Get your balance. Last one for 10. Going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I don't know about you, but that really got me in the legs. Okay, right, unravel your straps again. So we've got the two separate ones. Okay, right, the next one we're going to do is a face pull. Now this is similar to an inverted row, but the difference is this time you probably won't have your feet as close to the ankle point. You have to have your feet a bit further back. But we're going to keep the elbows high, so we do the row bit. When we get so far, we're then going to externally rotate the shoulders. So then it's a bit like pulling your face through the handles. So it's called a face pull. So set yourself up a little bit like when we did the inverted row, but this time start so your fists are out at the side, elbows slightly lower than shoulder height, and then take your feet forward just a little bit so you can feel a bit of tension. This is where we're going to do the pulse. Okay, so the movement from there then is we're going to drop back, let the shoulders rotate, arms straighten out, and then as we lift, drive the elbows back, and then fists go out to the side. So end up in the sort of W-shaped position with your fists in your head. So set yourself up ready, and off we go. So going down, just one on this one. 1, down, lift, 1, 2, then down. For 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, down. For 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. For 5, elbows high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. For 6, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll be really feeling this in the shoulders now. Quite a burn. If you need to, bring your feet a little bit further backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Good. This one for 8. Elbows high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Whew. This one for 9. So really make sure we're driving those fists back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. Whew. Last one for 10. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay, right, we're 5 exercises in. I think this would be a good point to grab a quick drink if you need one, because we've got another 5 exercises to do. So, quick drinks break. Okay, so while you're having a quick drink, we're now going to go to the floor for the next one. We're going to do a lying leg curl. So we're going to be using both straps. Doors opened again. We want to make sure that we get the heels of the feet into the stirrups at the bottom of the strap so that the handles will be on the bottom of the foot. So once you've had your break, pause the video by the way if you need a longer break, because some of this is quite cardiovascularly intensive, even though it's strength training, but because you're using a lot of muscles at the same time, your heart rate should be up. You should hear my heart rate's gone up, especially from doing those split squats, which obviously works a lot of muscles in the legs and around the hips. So do expect your heart rate to be up high as we go through this workout, especially when we're doing the leg exercises. Right, so we're going to do lying leg curl. So, going to lie down on your back, and you want the heels to go into the stirrups at the bottom. Make sure then that you've got them the same sort of length so that your feet are the same height off the floor. Lie yourself back down on the floor. I would suggest you put your hands on the floor as well, just to provide a little bit of stability for this one. But you're going to drive the heels down into the straps just to hover the bottom off the floor. Now you don't need to lift the hips up too high for this one, just literally a couple of inches off the floor. And then the movement then is we're going to bring the heels of the feet into the bottom and then take the legs out straight. The pulsing bit will be when you've got the heels in close to your bottom. Okay, so set yourself up, lift the hips just a little bit, off we go. 1, back out for 2 this time. 1, 2, legs out straight for 3. 1, 2, 3, and back out. So you'll feel this in the hamstrings on the back of the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, back out straight for 5. Pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back out straight. It's really going to kick into the hamstrings for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back out for 7. Pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good. For 8 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. If you need to rest, just drop the hips. Next one for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back out. Last one for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Oh, that really got my hamstrings. Right then, next one we're going to do, we're going to flip over onto your front, because we're going to do a similar movement that we just done, but this time we're bringing the knees up towards the chest. So this is going to be working your hip flexors a little bit. You're probably going to feel this a lot in your abs. There's also a lot of time, because we're on the hands, you've got your body weight going through the arms. You might feel this in the arms a bit. So again, it's another one. It's working a lot of muscle groups, some of it being isometric, some of it obviously being dynamic. So do expect your heart rate to go up. Keep breathing with it to keep the oxygen going in. So for this one, we need to again use the stirrups, but we're going to have the feet to go through this way. And get this right. 1, 2. So you want the stirrups to be over the top. Straighten it out, so get a lot of tension in it. And then as you rotate over, you should be able to then be on your knees and on your hands. If at any point you need to have a break, just come back to this position so you've got the knees on the floor and just rest. Because again, it will take a lot out of you, this one. So we're going to start off. So you've got the legs out straight, and then from there we're going to drive in and then back out. So that's 1. In, pulse, back out. 2. In, 2, 3, back out. In, 2,
3, 4, and back out. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, back out. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 2 more for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I knew that one would take a lot of me. Oh, have a rest. Oh. Worried that the door's opened again. Worried this was going to come off. Right, have a quick break a minute, because that one took a lot out of me. Okay, we've just got 3 to go. So the next one we're going to do is similar start position to the lying leg curl that we did lying on your back, but we're going to focus on hip extension rather than knee flexion. So we're going to be driving through the heels of the feet to lift the hips up and then drop the hips back down. So we're purely working into the glutes. Because you've already worked your hamstrings, and they are working as well in this one, you might feel it a bit in the hamstrings as well as the glutes. Right then, so back on the floor, and like with the lying leg curl, you want your heels in the stirrups at the bottom. Make sure that you've got the straps the same length, and this time we're going to start a lot closer to the actual door, to your anchor point, because we're going to keep the knees bent. The legs aren't going straight for this one, so we're basically going to just try and drive the hips up and then back down. Okay, so set yourself up ready. Make sure you've got your knees bent to at least 90 degrees. Ready? Off we go. So lifting the hips and then drop back down. That's 1. Pulse at the top. 1, 2, down. For 3. 1, 2, 3, and down. For 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Good. And again, it's time for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. For 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Good. Again, I'm feeling this in my hamstrings, but I'm also starting to get to the glutes as well. For 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. For 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Good. For 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. Oh, last one for 10. So lift those hips up as high as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Ah. Okay, well done. Standing up for the next one. We've just got 2 left. Grab a quick drink again if you need it. So this one is predominantly a core exercise, but you're also going to feel it in your lats as well. And it's a standing plank, but you want your hands to go underneath the handles so that the stirrup is just below the wrist level. So the stirrups are on the forearms, just below the wrist. Make sure they're the same length. Feet are shoulder width wide. Have your elbows tucked in. And then the movement for then, I've got palms facing each other. Keep the elbows the same width as your shoulders, but you're going to raise the arms up straight and then bring it back down. If you find that's easy, you step back just a little bit, an inch or 2. Try the movement then, and you'll feel that will engage your core muscles that much more. The pulsing bit is going to be when we're at the top. So set yourself up ready. Elbows down first of all. Ready, off you go. So straighten the arms and then back in. That's 1, up, pulse, back in, that's 2. Up, 2, 3, and down. For 4 this time. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down. Don't let the hips drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the same time, don't let the hips kink back. So make sure ankle, knee, hip, shoulders, all in a straight line for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. You'll be feeling that on the back of the arms and into the lats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Good for 8 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down. Killing my triceps. Last one for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Good. Okay, you'll be glad to know we are on the last one. So the last one is we're going to do squats facing your anchor point. So pulsing's going to be at the bottom, a bit like the Bulgarian split squat that we did earlier on, but obviously we're doing it on both legs. So set yourself up, elbows tucked in nice and tight. Make sure you're in a position where you know it's going to challenge you a little bit for this one. So you don't want to have your feet too far forwards because then it's going to be more like a row. So, but at the same time, you don't want to be too far back that you end up being pulled forwards by the straps. So find that balance point. Feet a little bit wider than the shoulders width. Okay, so squatting down. Ready? Off we go. So squat, first one straight down all the way up. That's 1. Pulse at the bottom. Down. 2. Back up. For 3. Down. 2, 3, and back up. Try not to pull on these on the way up. Down. 2, 3, 4, and back up for 5. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Push back up for 6. So make sure you just keep a little bit of tension. 5, 6, and back up on the straps, not pulling on them too hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back up for 8. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back up. Watch those knees don't collapse inwards for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back up. Last one for 10. Legs should be burning now. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up. Good. Well done. Right. Grab yourself a quick drink if you want one. That's the main exercises done. The 10 exercises with the 10 pulses. Whew. So we're going to finish off, just do a couple of stretches. And hopefully get your breathing to come back to normal. Surprising how cardiovascular these exercises can be, even though they are really strength exercises. So let's just do a couple of stretches to finish off. If you start off, so you're facing your anchor point, arms straight, walk back. When the arms start to lift up level with the shoulders, feet at shoulder width wide, and then just drop the hips right back. So get that stretch either side of the back. So it's like decompressing the spine. And if you want to, you can twist the pelvis a little bit. So bend one knee, straighten the other leg out, and then twist and go the other way. Nice and gently as you rotate, just so you can place a bit more emphasis on one side. If you've got one side that feels particularly tight, then you can hold it in that position for a bit longer. Good, so pull right back, get into a nice deep stretch. Focus on relaxing your breathing now, trying to get your breathing to come back to normal as the heart rate drops. Good, slowly come back up. Turn yourself around. Let the arms go out to the side for this last one. Walk yourself forwards, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Keep the hands about the same height as your shoulders, and then you'll feel a big stretch all across the front of the arms, through the front of the shoulders into the chest, and you can just push the hips forwards a little bit. If you find that compresses your spine a little bit, stagger your stance. So you've got 1 foot forwards, 1 foot back. And if you want to, you can move the arms up and down just to change the emphasis on where it's stretching into the chest and the shoulders if you wish, or you can keep it static, entirely up to you. Just try and relax your breathing again. Good. Slowly come out of the stretch. You can let go of the handles. And that's your TRX workout finished. Good work, well done.
I hope you enjoyed this workout today. If so, then please give it a like by clicking the thumbs up button below, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. You can also check out the description below for ways that you can help support this channel. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay active and keep moving to feel better.
Eee.